So welcome heading to Staples today. On the Tesla Model X self-driving. Put my legs on the brakes. So now I'm green. I'm gonna go in the garage. Go green. So let's see. It's not moving. I don't know why. It says it's gonna go forward, but it's not moving. Chill mode. I don't know why it's not moving. Through the garage, downstairs, down. I didn't know if it needs me to nudge it. I guess a nudge was needed. So I just nudged it right now. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna turn my light just for a second because I think there's a slight noise. Wipers. Here we go. The camera just a little bit. It's a little bit of a shake in the cameras. So you can say it's full driving degraded because it's raining. So that's one thing that always happens. But so far, as long as I look straight, it should not be a problem. This is the Model X Plaid, so the comfort is a little bit different. There'll be a slight shake in the cameras. But let me change the suspension. Or the suspension actually in a good level. But yeah, slight shake in the suspension and the movement. Should be fine. As you see, it recognizes bumps, so it's going over the bump. Go back to navigation. Ooh, it's a cat right there. That was a hard stop for the cat. It's a hard stop for the cat. So down there says full driving may, right, be degraded. So it does that whenever it's raining or whenever there are other things that are possibly obstructing or that might obstruct self-driving. As you can see, this is slight rain. So because slight rain typically gives it a problem, and I have some few scratches on my wipers. So I need to fix that. Too much on that, but so far so good. Self-driving works quite well. It's quite amazing. Technology is phenomenal. I think they're doing a really good job. It's green now. You notice it's green. It goes straight where it needs to go. So there's a car stopped right there. But the blinkers. Let's see what it's gonna do. It typically knows what to do whenever there's a blinker. It'll change lanes. It's not a car coming, so it's a little bit of a complicated route. This is New Jersey, so as you know, it's a little bit on the complicated side. So it's gonna make a left here. No problem. The guy stopped right here. Would he notice that the guy stopped, or would he not notice? I don't know. It is notice. It's gonna change lanes and move on. I mean, self-driving is quite amazing. I'll say it's next level in every single way. It knows everything. It knows the traffic lights. It knows the trend of the direction of the traffic. So you can see that traffic is going this way. And it makes a noise whenever it degrades, right? Whenever it degrades and changes to full self-driving, may be degraded. And it does that whenever it's raining, typically. I get that all the time. And then typically, if I'm on the highway, there'll be a limiter on how fast I can go on the highway. Probably the max I'll be able to go is like 70 miles an hour. And if it becomes really, really worse, if the rain is now pouring quite much, it might reduce all the way down to 60 miles an hour maximum speed. But right now we're on local roads. Local roads is just the max automatic. It follows the traffic trend and make sure it's going as fine. In the new update, there's a bunch of things that came out. We have Audible now. In the new update, we have Google Music, which is quite cool. So we just got Amazon Music. As you see, we got Amazon Music that's blinking right now. YouTube Music is also have now. We always add Apple Music. That's never been a problem. Let's keep going. So I don't have to touch anything on the steering wheel. As you see, I don't touch anything at all. The car goes, drives itself, does the driving itself. As long as my eyes is facing quite forward. There's a camera here that looks at my eyes and sees everything. OG out there counting some money, so he sees that OG counting some money. All right, keep going. Keeps blinking. Yeah, full self-driving, maybe degraded, poor weather detected. So whenever it's raining or things of that nature, it actually detects those things, and then because of that, it doesn't give you what you need altogether in terms of full self-driving capability. Speed, when you're in the highway, that's when you see it the most, but it just tells you to be more attentive and see what might go on throughout the entire process. It's quite an amazing invention. So right now we do have a car up there on the side right there. They turn yellow, so obviously the car's not going to move anymore, because once it sees the yellow sign, it's not. Once it sees the real on red, it's going to stop. Our car's making a left turn, right turn. Pretty busy intersection, very busy intersection. That's why I actually wanted to take it through the space, because it's always cars double parking left and right. So you can see on the left side there's multiple cars double parking there. There's a car in the front also that's parked there. Obviously, at this point in time, the level of self-driving that we have, it's amazing. So it does what it needs to do. Another thing about self-driving, it is very cautious. It lets most cars go. It lets it lets everything go. It doesn't try to be too aggressive. I am on an aggressive setting. On the autopilot, it's an aggressive, but it's still not aggressive enough most of the time. It just doesn't do what it needs to do. So my aggression is there, but it's just not aggressive enough sometimes. So you see, now it's changed. It's no longer automatic. Now it gives me a speed to go through. I can push the speed quite well, 60 miles an hour, and it will just follow the trend. Okay, so now it came back again. The full self-driving degraded. With that, I can go past a particular limit just because of the rainy season. Because it's raining right now, and the rain on the floor. Pretty cool the way it drives though. It knows what to do, it knows how to move, where to go. It's changing lanes right now. Sometimes changing lane kind of creeps me out just because of the side pavements. It does get close to it to some extent. So this guy is changing lanes. I don't know why he's changing lanes on me. There's no cars in front of him. I don't know why he's changing lanes also, but I'll change back lanes. So I can control the lanes if I wanted to go a little bit in a different lane. I think I'll push the speed a little bit more, make it 65 miles an hour. I guess it's exiting on the left side, so that guy changed lanes for that reason. It's a possibility. But self-driving is quite amazing what it does. I mean, the amount of engineering that's been involved in it and putting it together is quite amazing. And it's quite astonishing what it does. Right now we're going on a cruise and a drive. We're on the highway. I could push it a little bit more. Let's go 75 miles an hour maximum. I'll go as fast as I push it. So when you notice cars on my lane are slower, it will change lanes to the faster lane. It's pretty cool. It knows what to do. It knows how to run. It knows what to do. It sees everything. It knows everything. There's nothing that eludes it at all. It's quite an astonishing product. So I assume there's an exit coming up soon. So because that is changing lanes for the exit. So this car is making a lot of maneuvers. It doesn't really care. It knows what it needs to do. It knows where it needs to go. It knows there's an exit coming up. So it'll plan for that exit. I would wish, well, doesn't really matter. So again, came up again, self-driving, maybe degraded, poor weather. So the weather's a little bit, it's a little bit rainy, but not as bad. It's not affecting my visibility. Or as you can see on the camera, the visibility is not that much affected at all. As you can see, I'm not touching anything. I have my two hands to myself. And the cameras are quite clear. When it changes lane, the cameras, the new cameras, or the cameras are quite beautifully clear. They're amazing what they do. It's quite clear. Yeah, that's an amazing thing. Going down now, we'll plan to exit here soon, and then I will park in the parking lot. I'll try to park a little bit farther than where I stay. That change was quite drastic. Yeah, there are things that you feel once in a while when it changes lane. It still doesn't have that smooth lane change sometimes when it's ready for exits, sharp exits. It does tend to have this roller coaster feel sometimes, like it goes in quite sharp and then it comes back in. It does catch yourself though. That's one thing. It does catch yourself, but it does feel kind of roller coaster. It gives you that kind of a scary vibe. Here we go. It's like local road with cars, multiple cars. So we did stuff with that car, but that car, I made a right turn, slowed it down a little bit, so it did have to slow down just to make sure it's available and capable, or doesn't tuck that car in any way from a shape. It's a smooth ride. This is the plaid version, so because it's plaid, the tires are a little bit, they're larger tires. I believe they're 22 or 22 inch tires, and so the drive is not as smooth as the ones without a plaid. I do want to change my tires at some point in time just to have a better feel of the smoothness and the lack of movement and jerkiness to some extent. I'm sure you probably can see that movement in the mic also, in the camera also. But it's doing it auto, so you can see it's doing auto, so it's kind of slow. I do tend to push it myself, so if I accelerate a little bit, I do push it myself just to give it more speed, because obviously there's no one on the road, but it does try to maintain the speed limit in the area, and that sometimes do annoy people in the back with how slow it goes, because it's just trying to maintain the speed limit. But I can push it, I can increase the speed a little bit with my pedal. So we're close to our destination. We have 1 more minute to our destination. It's green right now. A car is coming. I would have let it go. I'll push it to go because traffic light is coming. It was gonna wait for that car, which I don't want it to wait for. It's getting a little bit foggy. Let me just clean this up a little bit so we can have a clear view from everyone's point of view. So if you see some shakiness in the camera, just know this is the plaid edition. So the ride is more sporty. It's a sporty ride. It's more lower to the ground. The tires have lesser tire gaps. So I do get more road noise and more road bumps and nicks as I go along the way. But it's not too bad. It doesn't stop the drive. The drive is still quite nice. On a smooth road, the ride is beautiful. You don't feel anything in any way from a shape. Making a right turn here. Oh, wow. Wowza. So they did a good job there. No problems. Yeah, the way the car is moving, oh bad gone. It's really, really bad, oh bad gone. So this is where it gets very, very tentative, not knowing where to go next. I think they're going next, and I'm supposed to go next. Okay, it knows I'm supposed to go, but it sees the lady going, so it stops. But it does monitor all the cars and knows when it's my turn to move. Just staples right now. It's actually making a left turn. That's quite cool. I've not seen it done that before. So it's making a left turn, and I assume it might say end of trip soon. So end of trip. The good thing is I have parking also, so I could just pick the parking lot, the parking spot I wanted to park in. But I wanted to park a little bit further because I want to show you guys auto summon. So I'll park a little bit further away. And I'll still show you the parking, the auto parking here. So as you can see, it spots all the parking spots, all the parking lots, all the parking spots. So I could pick with this which location of the parking lot I want to park in. So it chooses which one I want to park in. I'll just pick one behind me. Let me pick a more complicated one so it does more turns. Select that. So it applies the turns and then does it. You can see the camera shows the parking spots also is trying to park in. Here we go. So parking is completed. And the trip, I'll go to Staples, come back, and then we'll definitely continue the journey. Later.